Hello everyone, and welcome back to BodyRevival, your trusted source for all things health and wellness. I'm so incredibly grateful for each and every one of you who tunes in, shares our videos, and engages with this amazing community we're building. If you're new here, do yourself a favor and hit that subscribe button right now, and don't forget to ring that notification bell. That way, you won't miss out on any of the valuable insights and actionable advice we share to help you live your healthiest, happiest life. Trust me, you're going to want to be here for what we're discussing today, because it's a game changer for so many of us. Today, we're diving deep into a topic that touches virtually every single person on this planet at some point: sleep. More specifically, we're going to talk about how to conquer poor sleep, how to banish insomnia, and how to wake up feeling genuinely refreshed, revitalized, and ready to tackle the day. We're going to reveal a truly remarkable, natural ingredient solution that is so incredibly simple, so easy to incorporate into your nightly routine, that you'll wonder why you haven't heard about it before. This isn't some complex concoction or an expensive supplement. It's something humble, accessible, and incredibly powerful. And because of its simplicity and effectiveness, it's quickly becoming a viral sensation, and for very good reason. Now, why is sleep so incredibly important? Why are we dedicating an entire in-depth session to it? Because sleep isn't a luxury, it's a fundamental pillar of health, just as vital as proper nutrition and regular exercise. Yet, in our fast-paced, always-on world, it's often the first thing we sacrifice. The impact of inadequate sleep extends far beyond just feeling tired. It permeates every aspect of our physical and mental well-being, influencing our mood, our productivity, our immune system, even our long-term health outcomes. Consider this: the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, the CDC, has declared insufficient sleep a public health problem. That's how serious it is. They estimate that 1 in 3 adults don't get enough sleep. Think about that for a moment. 1/3 of the adult population in the United States alone is routinely sleep deprived. And it's not just an American issue, it's a global epidemic. The economic cost of sleep deprivation is staggering, with studies showing billions of dollars lost annually in productivity due to tired workers. More importantly, the human cost is immeasurable. People are struggling, they're exhausted, they're frustrated, and they're looking for answers. If you've ever found yourself staring at the ceiling at 3 a.m., your mind racing, desperately wishing for sleep, or if you wake up most mornings feeling like you barely slept at all, you are absolutely not alone. This isn't just about feeling groggy. It's about a cascade of negative effects that erode your quality of life. And that's precisely why this topic is so critical, and why I'm so passionate about sharing this simple, yet profound solution with you today. Stick with me, because what you're about to discover could genuinely transform your nights and, by extension, your entire life. This isn't about quick fixes that fizzle out. It's about understanding the nuances of your body and tapping into its natural ability to heal and restore itself through proper rest. Let's begin by identifying some of the key indicators that your sleep might not be up to par. It's crucial to recognize these signs early, because often, we normalize feeling tired. We chalk it up to a busy life, when in reality, our body is sending us clear signals that something needs attention. One of the most common and immediate signs of poor sleep is, perhaps unsurprisingly, persistent daytime fatigue. Now, I'm not talking about feeling a little sleepy after a big lunch. I'm talking about a pervasive sense of exhaustion that lingers throughout the day, regardless of how much coffee you drink. You might find yourself constantly yawning, struggling to keep your eyes open during meetings, or needing multiple naps just to get through your afternoon. This isn't just about feeling tired. It's about a profound lack of energy that impacts your ability to concentrate, to be productive, and to enjoy your life. The causes for this daytime fatigue, when linked to poor sleep, are quite direct. When you don't get enough hours of sleep, or when the sleep you do get is fragmented and non-restorative, your body simply doesn't have the opportunity to complete its essential repair and rejuvenation cycles. During deep sleep, your body releases growth hormone, which is vital for tissue repair and muscle growth. Your brain also clears out metabolic byproducts, essentially taking out the trash. If these processes are interrupted or cut short, you wake up feeling like you haven't truly rested. Imagine trying to run a marathon on a half-filled gas tank. That's what your body is doing every day when you're chronically sleep-deprived. A real-life example might be someone who consistently goes to bed at midnight and wakes up at 5 a.m. for work, thinking they're being productive. They might feel okay for the first hour or two, powered by adrenaline and caffeine, but by midday, they're hitting a wall, struggling to focus on spreadsheets, making errors they wouldn't normally make. They might even find themselves drifting off at their desk. The consequences of ignoring this persistent fatigue are far-reaching. Beyond the immediate impact on productivity and daily functioning, chronic fatigue can lead to increased risk of accidents, impaired decision-making, and even contribute to a weakened immune system. You become more susceptible to colds, flu, and other infections because your body simply doesn't have the resources to fight them off effectively. It's a vicious cycle. You're tired, so your immune system suffers. You get sick more often, which further disrupts your sleep, making you even more tired. It's a downward spiral that, if not addressed, can have serious long-term health implications, including an increased risk of chronic diseases. Another crucial sign that your sleep quality is suffering is difficulty concentrating and impaired cognitive function. This goes hand in hand with daytime fatigue but manifests specifically in your mental performance. Have you ever found yourself reading the same paragraph over and over again, unable to absorb the information? Or perhaps you're struggling to recall simple facts, forgetting appointments, or misplacing your keys more often than usual. These aren't just signs of getting older, they can be direct consequences of inadequate sleep. Our brains require sleep to consolidate memories, process information, and prepare for new learning. During the various stages of sleep, particularly REM sleep, our brains are actively engaged in organizing and filing away the day's experiences, moving information from short-term to long-term memory. When this process is disrupted, our ability to think clearly, focus, and remember things diminishes significantly. Think of your brain like a computer that needs to defragment its hard drive overnight. If you never shut it down or allow it to perform maintenance, it becomes sluggish, prone to errors, and eventually crashes. The causes are rooted in the brain's inability to effectively clear out metabolic waste products like amyloid beta, which accumulate during waking hours. These byproducts can interfere with neuronal communication. Furthermore, sleep deprivation reduces activity in the prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain responsible for executive functions like planning, decision-making, and impulse control. A real-life scenario could be a student cramming all night for an exam. While they might feel like they're absorbing information, their brain isn't effectively processing or retaining it without adequate sleep. They might stumble during the exam, struggling to retrieve facts that they knew just hours before. Or consider someone in a demanding job who needs to make quick, accurate decisions. If they're sleep deprived, their judgment can be compromised, leading to costly errors or missed opportunities. The consequences of impaired cognitive function due to poor sleep can be severe, not only affecting academic or professional performance, but also impacting personal relationships and overall safety. It can make everyday tasks feel overwhelming, lead to increased frustration, and contribute to feelings of inadequacy. In extreme cases, chronic sleep deprivation can mimic symptoms of serious neurological conditions, and it's even been linked to a higher risk of developing conditions like Alzheimer's disease later in life. This is why it's not just about feeling foggy. It's about preserving your brain health and ensuring you can operate at your full potential. Moving beyond the purely physical and cognitive, another significant indicator of poor sleep is mood disturbances and increased irritability. Have you noticed yourself snapping at loved ones for minor annoyances, feeling unexpectedly tearful, or experiencing a general sense of unease and negativity? It's not just you being grumpy. It's a very real physiological response to sleep deprivation. When you're consistently underslept, your emotional regulation goes haywire. The amygdala, the part of your brain responsible for processing emotions, especially fear and anger, becomes hyperactive. At the same time, the prefrontal cortex, which helps regulate and temper emotional responses, is less active. This imbalance means you're more prone to emotional outbursts, less resilient to stress, and more likely to perceive situations negatively. It's like having your emotional thermostat broken. You overreact to everything. The causes are deeply rooted in neurochemistry. Sleep plays a crucial role in regulating neurotransmitters like serotonin, dopamine, and norepinephrine, all of which are vital for mood stability. When sleep is consistently insufficient, the delicate balance of these chemicals is thrown off, leading to feelings of anxiety, depression, and irritability. Think of it like this: your brain needs sleep to reset its emotional state. Without that reset, the emotional burdens of the day accumulate, leading to an exaggerated response to everyday stressors. A common example is parents who are sleep deprived due to caring for a newborn. They might find themselves constantly on edge, easily frustrated, and struggling to find joy in moments they normally would. Or consider someone dealing with workplace stress. If they're also not sleeping well, their ability to cope with that stress plummets, leading to increased conflict with colleagues or a heightened sense of professional burnout. The consequences of chronic mood disturbances due to poor sleep are profound. It can strain relationships with family and friends, impact your performance at work, and even contribute to the development of clinical anxiety and depression. Studies have shown a strong bidirectional relationship between sleep disorders and mood disorders. Poor sleep can cause mood issues, and mood issues can exacerbate sleep problems, creating a very difficult cycle to break. It affects your overall sense of well-being and can make daily life feel like an uphill battle. It's not just about being a little cranky, it's about a fundamental shift in your emotional landscape that can severely diminish your quality of life and even impact your mental health over time. Recognizing this connection is a vital step toward reclaiming your emotional balance and fostering healthier relationships. Now, let's talk about a symptom that many people experience, but often don't connect directly to sleep: increased appetite and weight gain. This might seem counterintuitive at first. How could not sleeping enough make you hungrier and gain weight? But the science is incredibly clear, and it's a truly significant manifestation of sleep deprivation that can have major long-term health consequences. When you're consistently underslept, your body's hormone regulation goes awry, specifically two key hormones that control appetite: ghrelin and leptin. Ghrelin is often called the hunger hormone because it signals to your brain that it's time to eat. Leptin, on the other hand, is the satiety hormone, telling your brain when you're full. When you're sleep deprived, your body produces more ghrelin and less leptin. This means you feel hungrier even after eating, and you feel less full, leading to an increased desire for food, especially high-calorie, sugary and fatty foods, which your body instinctively craves for quick energy. Furthermore, lack of sleep also impacts your insulin sensitivity, making your body less efficient at processing glucose, which can lead to higher blood sugar levels and increased fat storage, particularly around your midsection. The causes are rooted in the body's attempt to compensate for perceived energy deficit. Your brain, feeling exhausted and low on fuel, sends out signals to consume more calories to get that energy boost. It's a primal survival mechanism that, in our modern environment of readily available processed foods, works against us. A real-life example might be someone who pulls an all-nighter for work or studies. The next day, despite having eaten regular meals, they find themselves constantly snacking, reaching for sugary drinks, and feeling an insatiable craving for comfort food. They might attribute it to stress, but a significant factor is their body's hormonal response to sleep deprivation. Or consider someone who consistently gets only 5-6 hours of sleep a night. Over time, these subtle shifts in appetite and metabolism can lead to a gradual but persistent weight gain, even if their diet hasn't drastically changed otherwise. The consequences of ignoring this connection between sleep and weight are critical. Chronic sleep deprivation contributes directly to obesity, which in turn increases the risk of a myriad of serious health problems, including type 2 diabetes, heart disease, high blood pressure, and even certain types of cancer. It creates a vicious cycle. Weight gain can further disrupt sleep, the OG, through sleep apnea, making it even harder to lose weight. This isn't just about aesthetics. It's about a fundamental impact on your metabolic health and your long-term risk for some of the most prevalent chronic diseases of our time. Understanding this hormonal link is vital for anyone struggling with weight management, as addressing sleep can be a powerful, often overlooked piece of the puzzle. Finally, let's address a less obvious, but equally insidious sign of poor sleep: a weakened immune system and increased susceptibility to illness. This is a critical point, especially in today's world, where maintaining robust health is paramount. Have you noticed that you seem to catch every cold going around, that your recovery from illness takes longer than it used to, or that you just generally feel run down more often? These could very well be direct consequences of insufficient or poor quality sleep. During sleep, your body isn't just resting, it's actively engaged in crucial restorative processes, including strengthening your immune defenses. While you sleep, your immune system produces protective proteins called cytokines. These cytokines are essential for fighting infection and inflammation, and for creating antibodies. They play a crucial role in your body's ability to mount an effective response against viruses and bacteria. When you don't get enough sleep, your body produces fewer of these protective cytokines. Furthermore, infection-fighting antibodies and cells are reduced. This leaves you vulnerable. It's like sending your army into battle with half their soldiers and limited ammunition. They simply won't be as effective. The causes are deeply rooted in the intricate interplay between sleep and the immune system's regulatory mechanisms. Sleep deprivation triggers a stress response in the body, leading to an increase in stress hormones like cortisol, which can suppress immune function over time. It also disrupts the natural circadian rhythm that governs many immune processes. A real-life example could be someone who works long hours, travels frequently, and consistently gets by on minimal sleep. They might find themselves constantly battling a cough, a lingering sniffle, or more frequent bouts of the flu. While colleagues who maintain a regular sleep schedule seem to shrug off illnesses, the sleep-deprived individual is constantly feeling under the weather. Or consider someone recovering from an injury or surgery. If they aren't prioritizing sleep, their body's ability to heal and fight off potential post-operative infections will be significantly hampered. The consequences of a weakened immune system due to poor sleep are severe and far-reaching. Beyond the annoyance of frequent colds, it increases your risk for more serious infections, delays recovery from illness, and can even impact the effectiveness of vaccinations. For instance, studies have shown that people who are sleep-deprived after getting a flu shot produce fewer antibodies, meaning the vaccine may not be as protective for them. This isn't just about feeling a bit under the weather. It's about compromising your body's fundamental ability to defend itself against threats, leaving you vulnerable to a range of health challenges, both acute and chronic. It underscores just how foundational sleep is to every aspect of your health, including your ability to stay well and resilient in a world full of pathogens. So, we've clearly established that poor sleep isn't just an inconvenience, it's a profound health concern with wide-ranging implications for our physical health, mental clarity, emotional well-being, weight management, and immune function. Now, for the moment you've all been waiting for. After understanding the problem, let's talk about the solution. A solution that is so incredibly simple, so readily available, and yet so remarkably effective that it feels almost too good to be true. But I assure you, the science and anecdotal evidence are strong. We're talking about a natural, one-ingredient sleep tonic that you can drink before bed and wake up feeling truly refreshed, ready to conquer your day. The Phe1 sleep tonic we're talking about today, the viral-friendly, easy-to-use solution, is simply magnesium water. Yes, that's right. Just plain old water infused with a specific form of magnesium. Now, before you dismiss it as just magnesium, understand that this isn't about popping a pill. It's about bioavailability, the form of magnesium, and the ritual of a calming nighttime drink. Magnesium is an essential mineral, truly a superstar when it comes to human health. It's involved in over 300 biochemical reactions in the body, influencing everything from muscle and nerve function to blood glucose control and blood pressure regulation. But where it truly shines for sleep is its profound impact on your nervous system and brain. Most people, especially in the Western world, are deficient in magnesium without even realizing it. Our modern diets, depleted soils, and stressful lifestyles all contribute to this widespread deficiency. And when you're deficient in magnesium, it directly impacts your ability to relax, unwind, and fall into restorative sleep. Here's how magnesium works its magic for sleep. Firstly, magnesium helps activate the parasympathetic nervous system, which is the system responsible for putting you in a state of rest and digest. Think of it as the brake pedal for your stress response. When your sympathetic nervous system, your fight or flight response, is in overdrive, which it often is in our busy lives, it's incredibly difficult to calm down enough to sleep. Magnesium helps to switch gears, promoting a sense of calm and relaxation throughout your body. Secondly, magnesium regulates neurotransmitters that are directly related to sleep. It binds to GABA receptors in the brain. GABA, or gamma-aminobutyric acid, is a primary inhibitory neurotransmitter that reduces nerve activity in the brain, essentially quietening your mind and making it easier to fall asleep. It's the same neurotransmitter that many anti-anxiety medications target, but magnesium does it naturally, gently, and without the side effects. By increasing GABA activity, magnesium helps to calm a racing mind, reduce anxiety, and prepare your brain for sleep. Thirdly, magnesium contributes to the production of melatonin, the sleep hormone. While magnesium doesn't directly provide melatonin, it acts as a co-factor in the enzymatic reactions that synthesize melatonin in your body. So, if you're deficient in magnesium, your body might struggle to produce optimal levels of melatonin, even if everything else is in place. Ensuring adequate magnesium levels helps your body naturally produce the melatonin it needs for a healthy sleep-wake cycle. And finally, magnesium helps to relax muscles and reduce restless leg syndrome. Many people who struggle with sleep also experience muscle cramps, twitches, or restless legs, which can be incredibly disruptive. Magnesium is a natural muscle relaxant, helping to ease tension and promote a sense of physical comfort, making it easier to settle down for sleep. It does this by regulating calcium levels in the body, preventing excessive muscle contraction. Now I mentioned magnesium water, and a specific form of magnesium. This is key. While many forms of magnesium exist for sleep, the most bioavailable and effective form when dissolved in water is typically magnesium glycinate or magnesium citrate powder. Magnesium glycinate is highly absorbable and less likely to cause digestive upset than other forms, while magnesium citrate, also highly absorbable, can have a gentle laxative effect for some, which might be beneficial if you also experience occasional constipation. For sleep, magnesium glycinate is often preferred due to its calming properties. So, how do you make and use this incredible magnesium sleep tonic? It's truly as simple as it sounds. Here's your practical easy to apply advice for home use ingredients: 1 cup of warm water, not hot, just warm enough to dissolve the powder, 2 to 1 teaspoon of high-quality magnesium glycinate or citrate powder. Start with 1 or 2 teaspoons and gradually increase if needed, paying attention to your body's response. Ensure it's a pure powder without added fillers or artificial sweeteners. Preparation: pour the warm water into a mug or glass. Add the magnesium powder. Stir vigorously until the powder is completely dissolved. It might take a minute or two. You'll end up with a clear or slightly cloudy solution. When to drink it: the optimal time to drink your magnesium sleep tonic is approximately 30 to 60 minutes before you intend to go to bed. This gives the magnesium enough time to be absorbed into your bloodstream and start working its calming magic on your nervous system. Make it a part of your consistent nightly ritual. Important notes and effects. Start low, go slow as with any supplement, especially when introducing something new. Begin with a lower dose, 1 to 2 teaspoons, and observe how your body responds. If you don't notice a significant difference after a few nights, you can gradually increase to a full teaspoon. Some people even go up to 1.5 teaspoons, but it's crucial to listen to your body. Consistency is key. Don't expect a miracle after one night, although many people do report feeling a difference even on the first try. The real benefits accumulate with consistent use. Make it a non-negotiable part of your evening routine. Potential side effects. The most common side effect of too much magnesium, especially magnesium citrate, is loose stools or diarrhea. This is why starting with a lower dose is important. If you experience this, reduce your dosage. Magnesium glycinate is generally well tolerated digestively. Rarely, some people might experience mild nausea or stomach upset, but this is less common with the glycinate form. Tasty magnesium water isn't particularly delicious on its own. Some people describe it as slightly metallic or chalky. You can make it more palatable by adding a squeeze of fresh lemon juice, a tiny drizzle of raw honey, or even a few drops of natural vanilla extract. Avoid adding artificial sweeteners or too much sugar, as these can interfere with sleep. Interaction with medications. If you are on any prescription medications, particularly antibiotics, diuretics, heart medications, or medications for kidney disease, it is absolutely crucial to consult your doctor before incorporating magnesium into your routine. Magnesium can interact with certain drugs, affecting their absorption or efficacy. Your doctor can advise you on the appropriate dosage and timing to avoid any adverse interactions. Underlying conditions. While magnesium is generally safe, if you have any pre-existing medical conditions, especially kidney problems, as kidneys are responsible for excreting excess magnesium, always talk to your healthcare provider before starting any new supplement regimen. Holistic approach. While this magnesium sleep tonic is incredibly powerful, it's not a magic bullet that negates all other unhealthy sleep habits. For optimal results, combine it with a holistic approach to sleep hygiene. This brings us to the broader lifestyle changes: diet, exercise, and regular health check-ups that are appropriate to support healthy sleep and amplify the effects of your magnesium tonic. Lifestyle changes for optimal sleep. Establish a consistent sleep schedule. This is arguably the most impactful lifestyle change you can make. Go to bed and wake up at roughly the same time every single day, even on weekends. This helps regulate your body's natural circadian rhythm, making it easier to fall asleep and wake up naturally. Your body thrives on routine. Create a relaxing bedtime routine. Just like children benefit from a wind-down routine, so do adults. This could include a warm bath. Magnesium flakes in the bath can also be highly beneficial for absorption. Reading a physical book, not on a screen, listening to calming music, gentle stretching, or practicing mindfulness and meditation. The key is to signal to your body and mind that it's time to transition from activity to rest. Optimize your sleep environment. Your bedroom should be a sanctuary for sleep. Darkness. Ensure your room is as dark as possible. Block out all light sources with blackout curtains, or consider using a sleep mask. Even small amounts of light can disrupt melatonin production. Quiet. Minimize noise. Use earplugs, a white noise machine, or a fan if necessary to drown out disruptive sounds. Cool temperature. Most experts agree that the ideal sleep temperature is between 60-67 degrees Fahrenheit, 15-19 degrees Celsius. A slightly cool room promotes better sleep. Comfort. Invest in a comfortable mattress and pillows that support your body properly. Limit screen time before bed. The blue light emitted from phones, tablets, computers, and TVs suppresses melatonin production, making it harder to fall asleep. Aim to switch off all screens at least 60-90 minutes before your intended bedtime. If you must use a screen, use blue light filtering glasses or software. Manage stress. Chronic stress is a huge antagonist to good sleep. Incorporate stress reduction techniques into your daily life. This could be daily meditation, deep breathing exercises, yoga, spending time in nature, or engaging in hobbies you enjoy. Dealing with the root causes of stress can significantly improve your sleep quality. Dietary considerations for better sleep: limit caffeine and alcohol, especially in the afternoon. Evening caffeine. While it might seem obvious, many people underestimate how long caffeine stays in their system. Caffeine has a half-life of about 5 hours, meaning half of it is still in your system 5 hours after you consume it. Avoid caffeine after midday, or at least 6-8 hours before bed. Alcohol. Although alcohol can initially make you feel drowsy, it severely disrupts sleep architecture later in the night, particularly REM sleep. You might fall asleep faster, but your sleep will be fragmented and non-restorative. Limit alcohol consumption, especially close to bedtime. Avoid heavy, spicy, or sugary meals before bed. Eating a large meal too close to bedtime can lead to indigestion and discomfort, making it difficult to fall asleep. Similarly, spicy foods can cause heartburn, and sugary foods can lead to blood sugar spikes and crashes that disrupt sleep. Aim to finish your last substantial meal at least 2-3 hours before bed. Incorporate sleep-friendly foods. While not as powerful as our magnesium tonic, certain foods can support sleep. Complex carbohydrates, whole grains like oats, or a small piece of whole grain toast can promote serotonin production, a precursor to melatonin. Tryptophan-rich foods: turkey, chicken, nuts, seeds, and certain dairy products contain tryptophan, an amino acid that converts to serotonin and then melatonin. Magnesium-rich foods. While you're supplementing, aim to get magnesium from your diet too. Think leafy green vegetables: spinach, kale, nuts, almonds, cashews, seeds, pumpkin, chia, legumes, and whole grains. Tart cherry juice. Some studies suggest tart cherry juice can aid sleep due to its natural melatonin content. Exercise for enhanced sleep. Regular physical activity is a powerful sleep aid, but timing is crucial. Morning or early afternoon exercise. Aim to get your workouts in earlier in the day. Exercise elevates your core body temperature and stimulates hormones like adrenaline, which can interfere with sleep if done too close to bedtime. Moderate intensity. Even moderate exercise, like brisk walking, cycling, or swimming, can significantly improve sleep quality. You don't need to be running marathons to reap the benefits. Avoid intense exercise before bed. As a general rule, try to finish any vigorous exercise at least 3-4 hours before your bedtime. Gentle activities like stretching or light yoga in the evening can be beneficial for relaxation, but avoid anything that revs you up. Regular health check-ups. It's vital to address any underlying medical conditions that could be contributing to poor sleep. Talk to your doctor. If you consistently struggle with sleep despite implementing these strategies, it's essential to consult your doctor. They can rule out or diagnose conditions like sleep apnea, restless leg syndrome, thyroid disorders, or other medical issues that directly impact sleep. Medication review. Sometimes medications you're taking for other conditions might be disrupting your sleep. A conversation with your doctor or pharmacist can help identify potential culprits and explore alternatives if necessary. Mental health support. If anxiety, depression, or chronic stress are significant factors in your sleep problems, seeking professional mental health support, such as therapy or counseling, can be incredibly beneficial. Addressing these issues can unlock significant improvements in your sleep. Remember, the magnesium sleep tonic is a fantastic tool, but it works best when integrated into a comprehensive approach to health. By combining this simple yet powerful drink with mindful lifestyle choices, a supportive diet, regular exercise, and proactive health management, you create an environment where truly restorative sleep can flourish. The effects you can expect are profound: deeper, more continuous sleep, waking up feeling truly refreshed and energized, improved mood, sharper cognitive function, better appetite regulation, and a stronger immune system. It's about empowering your body to do what it's naturally designed to do: heal, restore, and rejuvenate itself every single night. The important note here is patience and consistency. It's a journey, not a destination. But the rewards for this journey are immense, touching every facet of your well-being. So, as we bring this deep dive into sleep to a close, I want to emphasize the profound significance of early recognition of the signs of poor sleep, and more importantly, the power of proactive solutions, like our simple magnesium sleep tonic. We've explored the pervasive daytime fatigue, the frustrating cognitive impairment, the unsettling mood disturbances, the challenging weight gain, and the vulnerability of a weakened immune system, all very real and interconnected consequences of neglecting one of life's most fundamental needs: restorative sleep. If any of these signs resonated with you, know that you're not alone, and more importantly, know that there is genuinely something simple and effective you can do. The message here at BodyRevival is always about empowering you to take charge of your health. It's about understanding your body's signals and providing it with what it needs to thrive naturally. The magnesium sleep tonic isn't just a trend. It's a scientifically supported approach to supporting your body's natural sleep mechanisms. It's about leveraging a single, powerful ingredient to reset your nervous system, quiet your mind, and allow your body to slip into the deep, healing sleep it craves and deserves. Imagine waking up consistently feeling genuinely rested, with a clear mind, a stable mood, and the energy to embrace your day fully. Imagine your immune system fortified, your focus razor sharp, and your overall sense of well-being elevated. This isn't a pipe dream. It's an attainable reality when you commit to prioritizing your sleep. I urge you, don't wait until poor sleep has taken a significant toll on your health and quality of life. Be proactive. Start by incorporating this simple yet transformative magnesium water into your nightly routine. Pair it with the lifestyle adjustments we've discussed, the consistent sleep schedule, the relaxing bedtime ritual, the optimized sleep environment, smart dietary choices, and regular exercise. And remember, if you have any persistent concerns or underlying health conditions, always consult with your healthcare provider. This holistic approach is your pathway to not just better sleep, but a truly revitalized life. Your health is your greatest wealth, and sleep is a cornerstone of that wealth. Take this knowledge, apply it diligently, and witness the incredible transformation in your energy, your mood, your focus, and your overall vitality. Thank you so much for joining me today on BodyRevival and for watching this entire video. Your dedication to your health inspires us every single day. If you found this information valuable, please give this video a thumbs up. It really helps us reach more people who need this vital information. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to the BodyRevival channel and turn on those notification bells so you don't miss our next empowering videos on health topics that truly matter. We're committed to bringing you the best, most actionable advice to help you live your healthiest, happiest life. Until next time, I wish you all the very best of health, deep, refreshing sleep, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Take care, everyone!